Are you looking for a beginner-friendly dirt bike but are getting conflicting recommendations? Whether you're young, you're old, guy or gal, I want to show you the top 5 dirt bikes that appear to be friendly but you need to stay away from, or else you're likely to crash and get hurt. And I don't like seeing people get hurt. I hate getting hurt, so let's get into it. So the first one is a YZ450F, or any 450 motocross bike. Yeah, you may already know that it's not good for beginners, but if you're an older guy or someone that's been riding street bikes for a long time, 450cc may not seem like a lot, but when you buy it and you hop on it and you ride it, you'll feel, whoa, this has a lot of power for riding off-road, and it's going to be hard to learn how to ride off-road on if you got way too much power. So stay away from any 450 motocross bike. Okay, well, how about a KX250F, a 250F 4-stroke motocross bike? No, I don't like recommending those either to new riders, just because they still have a lot of power and they're just harder to ride. They got the tall seat height and the power is pretty abrupt. Can you learn on one? Yeah, you can, but it's just gonna make your learning curve steeper. It's going to take longer to become a better rider because you're more focused on keeping the bike in control rather than practicing your basic riding technique. Alright, how about the YZ125? It's only a 125, right? Well, yeah, you can learn on that, but I still don't recommend it just because it's a 2-stroke motocross bike, and 2-stroke motocross bikes are pretty abrupt in their power, especially the 125. It does not have much bottom end power compared to a trail bike. So if you've never hit the power band on a 125 2-stroke, it might scare you, and it's easy to wheelie one if you don't have the right body positioning. So if you're new to riding, stay away from a 125 2-stroke until you have the experience to be able to control it, or until you're ready to ride on the motocross track. Alright, well, how about the CRF 450L? It's the Honda's newer 4-stroke 450 dual sport bike, so it's not the motocross bike. But I still say stay away from it because it still has the 450 power. It may be detuned a little bit, but it's just going to be a lot of power. It still has the weight of the 450 or more, and it's going to be a handful if you're new to riding, especially riding off-road in the sand. You're just going to get tired out really easily, and even if it's manageable for the first 5 minutes, you're probably going to get tired out, and the more tired you are, the more likely you are to crash. And when you crash, you're likely to get hurt, so I don't want you to get hurt. Don't buy a 450. And then the fifth bike that may seem like a good beginner bike, but it's not, is the Suzuki DRZ400, also known as the Kawasaki KLX400. They're the same bike, just different name and plastics. But why is it bad? Just because it's so big and heavy. It's good if you're riding dual sport, mostly gravel roads or street, but if you're riding off-road, single track trails, it's just so big and heavy. It does have pretty good powers, and you don't need that much to learn on unless you're a really big guy. But if you're small like me or an average sized guy, don't go over 250cc. It's just not worth it to start out on a bike that has too much power. It's easier to ride a slower bike faster than it is to ride a faster bike slower. So I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, start out on a smaller bike. You're going to be able to learn proper riding technique and increase your skills and your speed faster if you start on a slow bike rather than starting out on a fast bike. So you can work up to it eventually. Don't start out on a motocross bike, high performance enduro bike, or any bike that your friend probably recommends. So I just got distracted. If you want to learn more, go to motocrosshideout.com. I have a free gift for you if you sign up, and I look forward to helping you more. I'm Kelly Fager. Learn more, ride more.